It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the focus is on Cortland Sutton. Over 1,100 yards receiving so far, and looking for more. It's the Broncos and the Eagles under the lights on Sunday night.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. Brendan Gaughan alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis. And CD, our quarterbacks taking center stage here for each of their respective offenses. Russell Wilson of the Broncos, Jalen Hurts of the Eagles.
And I think for me, and this isn't an original thought by any stretch, and probably for these two head coaches as well, the key...
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Hurts. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
Boy, did they ever. And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
After the sack on first down, Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 18 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown. On second down, Williams.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight. So the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there. But they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fully on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of inverted plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return. And a touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. They completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. DJ Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Broncos at 5-9 on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. And it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, And now you're looking at going 4 games without a win. Things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. The kick by McManus is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Forced out to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Spinning away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver Broncos back out there. Former Tar Heel Javonte Williams, we shine the spotlight on him. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Working with a 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll get this down to the 10. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps him advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And that's going to bring out the third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Wilson. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds. Incomplete. 4th down. Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. The kick by McManus is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. Throwing is Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap. They felt like they had to try and keep him upright.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Javonte Williams and the rest of the Bronco offense back out onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Probably what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 and the 34.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now it's Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hurts throw here taken in by Gesicki. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st down, Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. And he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out, and that'll do it for this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where you see the final score there. Aaron Rodgers, excellent in the win, as his guys up their mark to 11-4 now with 1 game to play. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me,
It is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Here's Wilson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in there, and it's fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Bird's going to give it to Sanders on the option. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. Avoids him at the 40. And he's got room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a bit closer.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They did a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within his score as the lead's cut to 8. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 36-yard line. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The busy night continues for Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's the punter Martin out to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his crew will take over the football at the 35-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
98 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running right through it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of fine line when you set up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early, not the defense react too quickly. You definitely want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to land up incomplete. The other day they told us we've got 4th and 5 or less. We have to be able to convert, and I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, but for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
There for the stop defensively, Nick Bonito. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 105 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go. Sloan. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. On 2nd down, Sloan. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down.
And he's in. Touchdown. Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The quarterback will keep it himself, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 24. Being chased out left. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
There's some of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take charge.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive game, that's nice, but it works in part.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 12. 2:13 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Hurts throw caught by Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Left side here to Sanders. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Dancing to his left. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed him to convert on 4th and long. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
This is caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Denver, the win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week for a date with the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia,